All right. Let's get one thing clear. You don't need 20% down in order to buy your house. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Let's Talk Real Estate with Jonathan Cabrera. I'm your friendly neighborhood local real estate expert, Jonathan Cabrera. And today I want to continue the topic about mortgages. More importantly, I want to focus more on the buyers and how interest rates kind of affect your buying power and kind of explain a little bit about that. One of the misconceptions that I get all the time is that buyers still believe, whether new or old or just coming back to try to buy, everyone still believes that you need 20% down in order to buy a house, and that's completely false. You don't need 20%. You can go as little as 3% to buy a house. I've worked with buyers who have done 3% to buy the house. I've also dealt with people who want to put 20% down and whatever the case may be, but you don't need 20% down. One of the things I also want to talk about is how waiting to buy your house. So if you would decide, last year if you wanted to buy your house and you decided, you know what, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I don't have the money right now. The interest rates might be too high, or whatever the case may be as to why you decided to wait. I want to show you how waiting and the interest rates rising, how that affects your buying power and what exactly that looks like in terms of numbers. I got my whiteboard here with me. I'm gonna do some numbers here to kind of show you exactly the difference that last year's interest rates and your monthly cost for your mortgage, how that differs from where it is right now. I've said this before, with the interest rates rising, it affects both the sellers and somebody who's interested in buying. So let's take, for example, you wanted to buy, or last year when you sat down with a mortgage broker or with a real estate agent or whatever the case may be, and you were interested in buying a $350,000 house, right? Now, I said this already, 20% you don't need. So let's just assume that you really want to buy the house, you really want to go searching, for whatever the case may be, as to why you want to buy a house. But let's just say you only have 3%. So $350,000, you want to put down 3%. So $350,000 is what we're looking to buy. 3% is what we're looking to put down, which equates to $10,500. 30 years, right? So we're gonna get the loan for 30 years. Taxes in Westchester, they vary, right? We all know that taxes in Westchester are the highest in pretty much the entire country. So we're looking at, somewhere between $10,000 to, I've seen $20,000 in taxes. But for this case, we're gonna use $10,000 in taxes. Now keep in mind that this $10,000 is not what you're paying monthly. This is yearly what your taxes cost. So with that in mind, 3%, let me go ahead and change this calculator to 3%. Now, I'm changing my calculator to 4% is what we're doing. So, right, that's what it was last year. This is 2018. Interest rates, well, at the lowest interest rates last year was 3.5. So let's change, we're going to put the interest rate at 3.5. $350,000 is what you're looking to buy. 3% down, $10,500 is what it's costing you out of pocket. 30 years, $10,000 taxes, this is what you're paying for a month. $2,613.29. That's your monthly mortgage. That's what your monthly mortgage costs a month on 300. Keep this in mind, right? You're not technically borrowing $350,000 because you're still putting some money down. So essentially, what you're borrowing is $335,000. So this is what your loan amount is for. You're looking to buy $350,000. Your loan amount after this down payment, $335,000 is what you're going to be. Your monthly payment is right here, $2,613.29. So $2,000, let's assume you're at a one-bedroom apartment in White Plains somewhere, right? For an extra $613, you can actually own a house, right, or a condo. Now let me show you what today's interest rates are at the same $350,000, putting 3% down. So $350,000 is what we're doing. 3% down, $10,500, 30 years, right? Taxes, $10,000. Now let's look at. Now I'm using the mortgage calculator. You can find it at the App Store. It kind of gives you an idea of what it is that you could potentially pay for monthly. So same information. Current interest rates right now are 4.375, 4.5. Let's go 4.5 at the highest because I don't want to mislead. It could be less or more, potentially. Depending on your current lock rate right now, or if you sat down with a mortgage broker and they probably gave you something else. So it really depends on like today, right this very second. But we're gonna go with the highest. So all this information at 4.5%. 4.5%. Remember, the one I just did was at 4%. This is 4.5%. 4.5%, your monthly total is $2,808.98. Now that's a $200 difference between had you bought something last year versus where it is right now. Not much of a difference, but let me show you something really quick, right? The interest rates for the whole 2019, everyone's projecting that it's going to steadily increase. So if we're at 4.3, 4.5 right now, next month we could be at 4.6. The next month after that, 4.7. After that, 4.8. Slow down a little bit, maybe go down. By the end of the year, we could see 5.5%. So here's what I'm going to show you. Same numbers. Let's go high. Let's go 5.5%. Is what the interest. Is what the interest rates are. Man, what's wrong with my writing? 5.5%. If we do 5.5%, same amount, $350. 5.5%. All this information, you're still putting 3% down. Your monthly mortgage payment is $3,000. What is this? 16.43. Look how much of a difference that is for just waiting. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because if you've been on the fence last year about buying this year is the year really that you might want to do that. And you can put as little as 3% down. Now remember, this is on 350. If you're looking for, let's say, a co-op, and let's say we're doing a 1-bedroom, right? A co-op can cost you anywhere between $80,000 to $200,000. So let's just go with 80,000. Let's go on the lower side. If we do 80,000, and we're gonna do a little bit more. Let's go 5%. Let's say you could do 5%. You're at $80,000. Oops, wrong price. 30 years. Your HOA, let's say HOA is about $600. Right? Your down payment for this, that's all you need to save to buy a car. $2,400. Whoa, sorry, my mistake. My math was wrong. Forgive me for that. All you need to save is $4,000. Excuse me. $4,000 is what you need to save to buy a co-op at $80,000. And you're saying you can't afford it. Your monthly expenses, your monthly payment, $80,000, 5% down with the HOA of $600. Your monthly payment, you're looking at $622.79. Which is a lot cheaper than renting. So, the one thing I want you guys to take away from this is, number one, it's a lot more expensive for you to rent your home. It's a lot more expensive. It's a lot more expensive for you to rent where you're currently living, long term. If you want to stay there every single year, say that your rent is going to constantly keep increasing. When you own your own place, it's not good. This number right here that you're paying a month, whether it be the $600 or that $2,000 that you sold down here, that's not going to go up. That's fixed. You're going to still continuously pay for that. The only way that goes up, and it won't be by much, is when your taxes go up, which is pretty much every year. And it's not, we're not talking $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 going up. It's something little. It's not nothing too crazy. So it doesn't really drastically affect you. Another way that it can go up, I think that's pretty much it. The only thing that could happen after that is it goes down if you refinance your house. Your monthly payments can go down. Assuming the interest rates are actually lower than what you got it for, that monthly payment will go down. Cool. All right, guys. I hope you liked that small presentation. If you liked, with the whiteboard and breaking things down, if you guys like that, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about it. This is my third video. I've been having a good time doing them. I hope you guys are finding it very educational and you guys are loving what I'm putting out. Like I said, I'm doing one video a week. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, give it a like, share it with someone who you think that this may be of value for, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care, guys. Have a good day.